So I've been weighing whether we should talk about this for a few weeks. I wanted to see how it would play out, see how people would react, how certain people would respond. I was surprised a little bit. Some responses I was like, wow, so and so kind of was sounding like, like they had something to say today, and they were standing up to their favorite person. It didn't last very long for some.
What are you talking about?
You'll see in a second.
I'm thinking about our call.
Right.
No. Nobody in our group. I'm talking about your favorites on YouTube.
Oh, God. I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, your favorites on YouTube. I was watching very closely to see how everybody would respond to this story. And again, like I said, I was pleasantly surprised by some people. I was like, wow. Okay. All right.
You're channeling righteousness.
But again, it was short-lived for some. Some had a very dramatic change. I was like, wow, okay, that flipped really fast. But you'll see what I'm saying. We have to talk about these Epstein files. Let's just get into it.
Where are my fellow weaklings at? Because that's what Trump called us yesterday, right? He also, during a press conference, said that we were stupid for still caring about the Epstein files. So I think now we're arriving at the important question here, which is, who is Trump protecting? Because he's clearly protecting someone. Is it himself? Is it someone in his family? We should explore that as we continue to notice patterns.
Bill Clinton.
Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein.
That island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would, or at least
Do you think that would restore trust? Help restore trust?
Yeah, I don't know about Epstein so much as I do the others. Certainly about the way he died. It would be interesting to find out what happened there because that was a weird situation and the cameras didn't happen to be working.
Investigators say they found no incriminating client list of Epstein's, no credible evidence that Epstein blackmailed prominent individuals, and no evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration. Instead, they want to talk about the Epstein hoax. And the sad part is it's people that are really doing the Democrats' work. They're stupid people. All it is the Republicans, certain Republicans got duped by the Democrats, and they're following a Democrat playbook. And no different than Russia, and all the other hoaxes. They're started by the Democrats, and some Republicans, in this case I was surprised, but they got duped.
Let's talk about this Epstein thing real quick. I wanted to let it go. I wanted to stop talking about it. I thought we were done with this. I thought that Donald Trump was going to correct the script and he was going to come out and do what he needed to do in order to, make people who have been dealing with this issue feel a little more confident and comfortable because he is the commander-in-chief that oversees all of these things. But yet Donald Trump comes out today and throw out something on Truth Social that even his biggest supporter, Brandon Tatum, is like, Trump, what are you doing, bruh? Who is consulting with Donald Trump? Is there anybody? Maybe he don't listen to people. Maybe he like stubborn as a mud and he not gonna listen to nobody.
What do you think about the Epstein list not coming out?
Yo, we owe Epstein an apology, man. We owe Epstein an apology. We owe Ghislaine an apology, man.
You're not going to tell me an Epstein list didn't exist after y'all are the ones who told me it existed. Y'all want to know why the Epstein list didn't come out?
Yes.
Mutually assured destruction.
Yes.
Everybody stop lying to yourself. I know it sounds good to say, hey, the president is on this list, Donald Trump is on this list. He might be. But I know I saw the flight logs. On the flight logs, there was a lot of elected officials from Israel. There was Bill Clinton. You know what I'm saying?
Royal family?
The royal family, Prince Andrew.
They all got to go down then.
Elite.
But that's why it didn't come out.
Educators at elite institutions.
Let's go.
That's why it didn't come out. You got too many powerful people on that list. Mutually assured destruction. So whoever was in office was going to...
I'm glad you added that last one.
So what's up with your boy, man? Like, what's happening?
What's up with your boy?
Yo, you know the first thing I thought about when he was at that, when he was like, what are y'all still talking about? That Dave Chappelle skit when he was George W. Bush.
Right.
Y'all, mass destruction. What are you talking about? I was like, dude, I think if my name was on a list like that, I probably wouldn't bring it out either. If I'm like, I don't know what you, this is supposed up there with that situation.
Hey, guys, let's talk. I've been trying to keep my mouth closed. You know, I said my piece.
What?
I said my piece before the election.
God
I said my
sakes.
piece after with, your guy. And I've been watching and I've been like, come on, brothers and sisters, can we not see? Where's all the discernment y'all bragged about? Where's all the, you know what I'm saying? The gifts. Where are the gifts? Why are we not seeing what this man is doing?
But the economy is good.
Why? What is wrong where we can't be honest and just say, this guy is strange. He's a strange person. He's doing strange stuff, right? Of course, those people over there are very strange as well.
Right.
We can't say that.
Yeah.
We can't just be Christians and be like, these people are strange and these people are strange. Why do we got to jump over here or there? These people are all strange.
Yes.
This guy is strange.
Yes.
And you can't say that and then not be a problem.
Right.
I mean, I don't think
what's going on.
I think you can say somebody's strange, but I think the question too is, and I think we had this conversation on a call, and I said, so because there's a lot of people on that we like, we like actors and actresses. There's a lot of people that went to those islands. Mm-hmm. So the question is it automatically like if you was on that log, pedophile, or is it?
Who cares? They said they was gonna release this thing, and now he's acting very strange about it. That's not. They'll make y'all curious.
I think because he actually read it.
That ain't a little weird to y'all? What is going on here? Why are we covering up for this man? So I will say this. I was very shocked. Candace seems to completely be done with him. She's done with him.
Well, she's done with anybody associated with Jews.
Yeah, she's on a little racist kick right now, but in particular, she's done with him. And I was proud of Officer Tatum for saying something. Even our guy Marcus said a little something. I was like, okay, all right, there you go. But then, slowly, you start, well, but I love him, but why is he doing this? Like, what is happening here?
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So if he wouldn't have went on the stands of saying, yeah, I'm gonna release these files, do you think it would have been as much pushback?
If he didn't say he would initially?
Yeah.
No.
Like what we saw earlier.
I think the pushback is clearly because he promised he would. Mm-hmm. But then you saw throughout the first clip after Candace was way back, like 2015 back. Yeah. He's the one that brought this up.
Right. Thank you.
Nobody was talking about this. He brought it up. So it's like now it's like you stupid. What? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do it.
He was saying all that, and somebody whispered in his ear, you on a file, right? He was like, nah, man, we can't. We can't.
I'm just saying, hey, Christians, I'm just asking you to just think a little bit here. This is strange, and you don't have to run to Democrats to criticize this guy. You don't have to jump ship to another team just because this guy is strange. You just have to be able to be just discernment. Just this man, that was weird, right? No? That was strange. A guilty person sounds like that when they were trying to cover something up.
Yes.
I'm not saying I don't know what he did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying guilty people sound like that is all.
But I guess the question I'm asking, and I'll let you go, bro. The question I'm asking to you guys is that if your name is on a log, does that automatically make you a pedophile?
I just don't care. Just show it. Show us. If there's, they're trying to couch it as, well, we got to protect the people who are like the janitors and the gardeners. But I mean, like, why? When did it become about them and not about the kids that were abused?
Oh yeah, of course.
Like, why are we trying to protect them? Like, I don't understand. If you explain yourself after the stuff comes out, that's your business, right? He promised that the stuff would come out, right? Yeah. No? So I'm just saying like that.
But he played, you know what he did? He played into the whole Pizzagate, drain the swamp thing. He played all into that. And added on to that with this.
This is why everybody asked me, like, why are you so hard on Trump? Would you rather have so and so? No, y'all are the ones that brought these two people to me to choose between. I didn't want them. You know what I'm saying? This problem started way before we got to the election. Why are these people in front of me to choose between? Why? What is going on with us that we allowed this to happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is, regardless of what you believe or what could have been worse or whatever, you should be able to at least be like, man, that was weird. No?
I'll say it's weird, yeah. Because, I mean, I think it looks like you're hiding something now. Because if your name is on a log, then people are going to say, oh, you a pedophile. That's what it's Drake Kendrick 2.0.
Yeah.
It's like everybody on that file, because I think what he didn't think about was that it was going to expose people who are, he probably thought I'm going to expose people who are against me, but he didn't realize it may be people that's for me that's on that log too.
Like him.
And me. Yeah, me.
And me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's what he didn't think about until he probably saw the log and was like, oh, that person on there too, that person, George W. Bush on there, this person, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you say to that when these people are like your party goers that supported you? You know what I'm saying? So that, I think it's weird, bro. It's weird. It's really weird. So I don't put nothing past none of these folks.
So here's the thing.
But I think that's what I'm asking you guys, and I understand what you said about the children because that's hard.
They're the most important people.
But I think that's the question is if that like Charlamagne said, if that list got out, then that's not just American people. That's powerful people all over the world.
So
I think he said it for political gain, and then once he actually got, like you said, once he got it, it was like, oh man, if that list get out, it's gonna be another pandemic. If that list get out.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Because just like you got sides, but when the pandemic hit, both sides was affected.
Got hit, yeah.
So now with this list, if that list get out, everybody, both sides gonna get infected, and then stuff from the roots gonna start pulling. And then the FBI gonna get involved, and then now it's gonna be a lot of people going down.
Yeah,
but don't they have tapes?
Yes.
I heard they have Epstein
everything.
tapes. So the FBI know who's.
Right.
Yes,
they already know.
Yes,
it's gonna come out one way or the other because God gonna expose it. Nothing is hidden in God's eyes. But somebody in the higher up gonna eventually release it.
But what I'm trying to get across to my brothers and sisters, I love you guys. But like he does the same thing every time he gets in trouble. He lies the same way every single time. He deflects the same way every single time. He's using your hate for other people to cover for himself. He's doing it right now as we speak. By the time you hear this story is probably gone. You guys are watching live. By the time we put the clip out, the story's probably been covered. It's been he's distracted away from this. He's made you feel sorry for him. He's made you mad about something else. Like he does it every single time, and it's like, come on, guys, like what are we not seeing here? It's obvious what this man is doing. It's obvious. Okay. So another thing he does is he uses his people, right? So like, Benny Johnson. I was watching Benny Johnson process this because he's been heavy on this for years.
Who's Benny Johnson?
Benny Johnson is another, right-wing political person. He's been on this for years and years and years. So I've been watching him be like, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's good. This is good. And it's like, what? How did that happen? You just watch it. Charlie Kirk just morph. All of a sudden, this is really bad. This is really bad. I'm not talking about this anymore. You know what? This is their fault. It's the same playbook every single time. Why are we not seeing the play happen?
Sure. What you want? What do you want from this? Because he's the president already.
That's a valid question.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. The point is, you can't keep letting them do this. Like I'm just so hopeful.
But so the problem based off the law is, I don't know, was that island in American territory?
U.S. Virgin Islands, subway.
Okay, so if they wanted to charge people, like I said earlier, the FBI has all this situation. They can make a case. You know how they made a case against Diddy? They made a case against all these other people? Mm-hmm. They can make a case of everybody on that law.
But they won't.
Exactly.
We'll have no political system. And
that's probably what we need.
Like literally, we won't.
Start over. Let's start over.
You know what I'm saying? Like, This list is only advantageous to the people who aren't in power at the moment.
Right.
You notice that? Democrats are yelling about it now because they're not in power.
Yeah, that's true.
When they were in power, didn't say nothing. Republicans yelled about it.
Well, I would say
Republicans are in power now. Now it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would say if we get like them young Democrats that people don't, that like the older Democrats don't really stand for, like the AOCs and all
them. Yeah.
They'll burn. Yeah, they'll be like, if AOC gets like, I know she's supposed to be running for president. If she gets the presidency, she'll probably release those files because she could care less about the other Democrats, because you're thinking that these people are creeps like we're talking about and they need to be exposed.
I don't believe any of them.
You don't think so?
No. So why do we care about this? This is actually an issue that matters to me, and that's why watching it just kind of made me upset. We started a nonprofit years ago about child sex trafficking awareness. We put on benefit concerts. Yeah. This matters to us, right? So to see this being played up like this political thing and used for leverage and all this kind of stuff, I'm just like, what is going on? Why? Like, this is the way Jesus cared about little kids. It was one of the most striking things about him as you read about him. It's like, do not mess with these kids. Do not mess with these kids. He said it in totally different ways over and over again. And the fact that people are using this for political gain. I'm even watching Democrats right now use it. Like, there's this guy, I don't remember his name. He joined with Thomas Massie on the Republican side, and they're putting a bill to try and get it out. Great. But while he's talking, he can't help himself but to use it to try and win favor for Democrats. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why can't you just say what the thing is? Why can't you just say, this is for the kids, this needs to get out? Why do you have to add in, all the Democrats are saying yes? We're also, who cares?
Well, because here's the thing. It's kind of like Wizard of Oz kind of vibe, where it's like, see, they're the bad guys. They've been
but that's what's making me mad.
They've been saying that Democrats are the bad guys, but Pizzagate ain't just Democrats.
This is not the time for you to win favor for yourself.
No, for your party.
It's not the time for that.
Yeah.
That's politics.
It's not the time for that.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it gross. It's like, do you care or do you not care about these kids?
Yeah.
Do you or not?
Yeah, that's true.
If this guy was actually doing what y'all said he was doing, do you actually care about it or not? This is not for winning elections.
Yeah.
And that's what's just a little bit sick to me.
Yeah. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's when you and we talk about like principalities and all that. When you deal with elite power, they could just say, "What laptop?"
Yeah.
You be like, "It's a laptop right there. What laptop you talking about? I don't see no laptop."
Mm-hmm.
And everybody in the room like, "Yeah, Sean, I don't know what laptop you pulling off."
That's what I'm seeing with Christians. Christians, we're supposed to be better than that. We're supposed to be like, no, Negro, there is a laptop there. You ain't gonna convince me. Right. But I'm seeing Christians be like, yeah. What files? There was never any file. They were just, what are you talking about?
It's probably something on them.
What is all the people at home? Why are y'all letting him convince you that this is nothing? Why?
I guess because he's the commander in chief. I guess I don't know.
But I don't even think he called the shots.
I don't
know.
either.
That's the thing.
True.
I don't believe that the president calls the shots at the end of the day, because it's not a conspiracy. People end up missing, people end up dead, and all of us like Epstein, like, oh, it was a suicide. We all know it's not a suicide. We know they went in there and they killed that man. And that's why Diddy ain't
Allegedly.
talking. Allegedly, yeah. And that's why Diddy ain't talking. You see, because we know, like, so Trump like, well, man, I mean, I can't say nothing because at the end of the day, I am the president. So they looking at me, and now if I expose it, both sides can get exposed. Then all of a sudden, something may happen to me.
The only problem with that,
he ain't gonna say it.
That lets him off the hook. He's the one that brought it up in the first place.
He did, for political gain, though.
So it can't be, oh, somebody else is making me not do this. No, you are deciding not to do this.
Well, you can't never say as the leader of the free world that there's somebody else above me, which we all kind of know that there's somebody else above you. But you can't say to the American public, like, hey, I can't release this because they told me not to. Who is they?
That's a convenient excuse for him hiding the fact that he's a part of these files, to me.
I feel like if he was actually a part of the files, he wouldn't have brought it up to begin with. And be trying to use. Why would you create a guillotine for yourself to die on?
You
that
would
just
think.
naturally doesn't make sense.
I don't think he knew.
But or even in that case or whatever. And then it's a difference between being an individual that is trying to be the free leader of the world than being the free leader of the world. Because I did like the last clip that was added, that there's mutuality here. Yeah. And then as the leader of the free world, if you understand how many players are involved in this, and that this can, I don't know, but this can possibly destroy the U.S. with how many, because I don't think we really understand how corrupt the political system and the industries and the world actually is. So I think once he got this, it's like, oh snap. So now it's my duty to protect the nation or whatever. And then also as believers, that's why it's so important that we pray and we understand that God is our vindicator and God is the one that provides justice. Because sometimes it may not appear as though there will be justice served when it comes to different situations, but we know from the God of our Bible that everybody is going to get their justice. Everybody's going to get their due just, what is it? When
process.
God judges us and process. Exactly. So nobody's going to escape and get off free. But I do think that's probably why he going from freely saying, oh yeah, I'm going to release that, to now it's like, oh, I may not be able to.
I think you guys are being very kind. This man there's nobody with more connections to Jeffrey Epstein than Donald Trump.
Come on, Sean.
Ghislaine ain't got as many connections to this man as
Clinton
Donald
does
Trump.
too.
Both of them. But who, like, between that trio, foursome with Andrew, they are buddies with this dude. Like, they are close.
Andrew who?
Prince Andrew.
Oh, Prince. Oh,
So to me, it's like it's removing responsibility from him to say, oh, it's some other thing. This is him, man, and I'm just begging everybody, just think about it for a second. I want all of you to join me in the middle, where Christians don't have to be on Republican side or Democrat side, where every person that comes in front of you, you judge them one at a time, not as a group. This man is dirty. He has bad character. Stop believing what he says. That's all I'm asking. This is Sean. It ain't Trackstarz. This is Sean begging you to see what this man is about. This man has bad character. He does.
He's a politician. I feel like all of them are bad characters.
This one, he is particularly, to me, again.
They're all bad.
Sean.
And if Kamala was in the seat, she was strange as well.
And we said that before you got here.
No, I heard it. That's why I'm bringing it back up. It's like they're all strange.
This is Sean. This man has the worst character I've ever seen in my life, and I just don't get why everybody is not seeing it.
We need a quarterly Sean rant against Trump.
I don't do this often. I don't do this often. So just hear my heart. I'm just begging, just my brothers and sisters. I'm not trying to get you to vote for Democrats. I don't care if you switch them out with Vance. Let's try that. This man in particular, something wrong with him.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
But I do say this about sex trafficking, though. What we learned about it is, I think about when you and sometimes movies can be fiction, but they could be really reality. When you see those movies like The Takens in the world, and you see the girl go into some high-ranking place where they're voting or they bidding on her, and it's high-ranking people. And it's like, yo, this is like Satanism, bro. Like,
it is. He had a satanic temple on the island.
Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, I think what Charlamagne said is real, bro. And I think for us, we don't care, but I think for them, it's like the number one thing is power. So it's like if the world knows that certain powerful people are into some extreme harsh stuff, it's like if you put your trust in government, then where your trust going? Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And it's not right. I'm not justifying anything. I'm just saying that's how people would look at it. So if I'm in the UK, shout out to all the people watch us in the UK, and I love Prince Andrews, then I found out he's into some foolishness that can jack me up.
I don't think anybody loves him. I don't think anybody cares about him.
I'm saying it's. I get why. I can understand why somebody could tap him and say, bro, don't do that. Somebody powerful than him tapping him going, don't do that. That's sad, because at the end of the day, people care more about their power and their elitism than rescuing children.
Here's what I'm worried about, and this is what I think is coming next. This is what I'm afraid of. I'm starting to see little pieces of it happen here and there. if we give anybody any credence in this where we trust them or any, what I'm worried is the next play that's coming is, I don't know when, but I have a feeling that the next play is they're going to try and make this not seem that bad. They're going to try
pedophilia?
They're going to try and make it not seem as bad. They're going to come up with excuses. Oh, it's not. They did it with other things.
Yeah.
I'm just worried that if you have any heroes in this, that they're going to use them to treat this like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And if that happens, and we're done. I think God has put up with a lot with us. That's a sore spot, man. Yeah. And I'm just saying that do not.
But that's the
do
next
not give
step,
your heart
though.
to anybody here. It's not worth it.
But Sean, the level of perversity, that's the next step. You get what I'm saying? Men,
that's
women,
the only choice. That's the only choice they have left. Look at the outlash from both sides to this issue.
Yeah.
They can see that people really hate this.
Yeah.
The only play they have left is to make you not hate it.
But But I think the question goes: how do you make people not hate something that they know is despicable?
They're trying.
How? Only way I would say this: the only way that happens will be in a few years, when people die off and people start being more acceptive to more and more extreme alternative lifestyles.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I think where we are now is like people are starting to accept gay people. People are starting to accept lesbianism. People are starting to accept transgenderism.
Yeah.
So now, when that extreme, and when I mean extreme meaning like, somebody walking in here and they be like, my wife over there. And you be like, man, your cat is over there. Yeah, my wife is over. You get what I'm saying? Those type of extremes are coming.
That to me.
I mean, those have already been here.
No, I'm talking about like
they're going to get widely accepted.
That's already started. Because I remember a few years back with the LGBT plus when they started I'm sorry if I messed up the acronym, but when they started adding all the different letters, they were trying to add pedophilia in there even then, and they were saying it's a preference.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a sickness, not a preference. But
that's the only play they have left. I think the people who are involved in that world, they see how other groups have gotten not just accepted but championed, pushed.
Yeah.
And they're like, why not us? Why not us?
Well, I think because more people, I think even and just being honest, I know a lot of people on the left or who are black Democrats are like, no, that's never going to pass.
Because it's the one thing everybody supposedly agrees upon.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to get pushed. I'm just watch out for it.
It's a conversation
just
we had off the air where in Israel and Africa, they're legal at 13. But because of America, even if they tried to pass that law, I don't think we'll vote for them laws to have it be legal for kids to be 12 or 13. You see what I'm saying? So that's why that foul, like he pulled the pin from the grenade, he got his hand on it now. Mm-hmm. So if he let it go, he gonna blow up with it. So it's like, I can't do that, and then the political party, I don't know, it's gonna be riots everywhere if that list come out.
Just be careful. They're using these people that y'all love to watch on YouTube to convince you that these things are okay. To convince you just look the other way, move on. Just be careful. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.